I am with fan favourite and absolute superstar, Mr. Dan Collier. Good evening, Dan.
Good evening. How are you, Chris?
Well, I'm obviously not very well. I'm dressed in my pajamas and I had a positive COVID test 8 days ago now. So I'm coming towards the end of my quarantine, but it's not about me. It's about you. The people want to see DC. They've been crying out saying, you're interviewing coaches, you're interviewing players, but we need to hear from DC. So Dan, what's happening? It's been a tough old start to the season, hasn't it?
Oh, Chris, I can't even explain. It's been that hard, just with COVID and everything, and then not starting pre-season properly, and then having another pre-season cancelled, and then coming into this season. It's just been a nightmare. But like, you can tell we're growing strength by strength, but in games in the season. But we needed to do that before. We needed to lay the foundations. So it's always we're chasing it at the end of the day.
And last weekend was a really difficult one. I mean, it would appear there was a few difficult decisions from the officials. The conditions were certainly not the greatest.
No.
And there was a team that really dug it out, and we just got pipped at the end.
Yeah. We should have done the kicking game first half, put it into the corner, put pressure on them. I think we didn't manage it correctly with the conditions. We should have tried to get that early lead and then put pressure on them that way. But as you can see, it was a tough fault. Well, second half we went really well considering the conditions. We just got picked to the post at the end of the day.
I'm looking to this week now. We've got two. I mean, I think we're going to say they're must-win games. Leeds and Darlington first up. Big journeys down here. They'll be staying overnight. What do we know about them? What threats are they going to be bringing into the equation? And what's training looking like building into these games?
For the video footage that I've watched on Huddle, Damien and
Ryan will be the other guy.
Ryan, yeah. I was like, is it Damien? I was going to go Lammy, but yeah, Ryan, Damien and Ryan have sent it over saying that they're forward packed. They run hard, and then they play wide early on. So that's what we're going to be looking out for defensively. And there's a few areas that are attackable. I'm not allowed to say too much.
You can't say too much, but obviously there's quite a big onus on yourself because you've been at the club for a very long time now. And I suppose you must be feeling it more than most of the guys. Like you're right, that this team isn't bad. We just need to click, and we clicked against Moseley certainly, and put on a performance. You
can definitely see it's there. It's so it's tough, and like everyone's getting frustrated because we all know, like, when we do click, it is really good.
And I have to say, there was a special plaudits for yourself. The last home game, Cambridge came with a much vaunted maul, and you certainly rolled back the years and did one extra job. The maul didn't come to anything.
No, just throwing my big darb around, wasn't I, really?
And speaking of throwing your darb around, obviously, we have got these two games coming off. We're back at Fortress Brickfields. How important is it for you and the team that we're playing at Brickfields?
We haven't started off well at home at all, really, have we? Like, that is the main thing. Like, for away matches, we've been playing really well. It's just we need to take it back to the homegrown ground, like where we grew up and where we're nurtured and everyone's around us, and we need to take it on and shoulder it, really.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, look, DC, you are a big fan's favourite. Have you got any message for the faithful in advance of these games? Because we'll probably Friday.
Just don't lose faith just yet. All right. Yeah. It's coming. It will come soon.
That's fantastic.